Hello there. So in this video, I wanted to discuss why the Halloween movies are not that scary. That being said, I will go ahead and say they are still creative and fun movies, and I am a fan of the Halloween franchise. But to start off, let's talk about the first film, the classic that is John Carpenter's Halloween from 1978. The first Halloween movie did a great job with its suspense and some of their jump scares, but the presentation with the violence in the movies, in the movie, there is some silly stuff in that movie, like the face of Annie and Linda when they are both dying or dead. But that being said, at least, the film is a classic for sure. I don't know if I would call it scary, though, to be honest. The sequels, I feel, did a goodish job, and some of them just didn't at all. Now, maybe I seen the movies too many times, but I think even before that, they didn't scare me too much. Two was a fine sequel and all. Had good suspense when Michael chased Laurie in the hospital, but I wouldn't be able to say it was really all that scary for me, at least, or disturbing. Again, great sequel nonetheless. Four had a good mix of suspense, and I would say did a bit of a better job than the first film. Maybe that's crazy of me to say, but either way, now on to Halloween 5, I felt the way they tried to present Michael in that one, and with him being on revenge, angrier to the point where I would say it was oddly shown in the mask he was wearing, which is strange. How did his mask from Ford evolve or change without him getting a new one? This is the same mask from 4. Halloween 6, while personally my favorite, due to it being the first film in the franchise I watched, I still have to say, not really scary, nothing really overly suspenseful either, in my opinion. Halloween H2O, I still have to say, isn't totally scary either. It's a good movie, and it does have the look of a Scream movie, to be honest, because those films, well, Halloween H2O came out after the Scream films. Some of the Scream films, I mean. But honestly, that doesn't bother me too much. I love the Creed song that's in the film at the ending there, but it's just not scary. Not that scary. One of which that stands out a lot is Halloween Resurrection. There is no way to say that this is straight up a scary movie at all, but it is at least a fun watch and has a charm to it, in my opinion, but definitely not overly scary. Now, this is a controversial, I guess, opinion, but Rob Zombie's Halloween was more disturbing to me with the violence in the film and how Michael Myers is presented too. He just seemed more intimidating, of course. With and now there are their criticisms I agree with as well, with too much cursing and all that. But to be honest, Michael Myers was a big plus in those films. After the prequel side of the story, at least, too, was done. Either way, same actually goes with Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 as well. Again, Rob Zombie's Halloween movies actually seemed like they were trying to at least scare or disturb you in some way, and did a good job at doing that. So again, those two films, I would say, at least kind of scared me in a way, or at least disturbed me as well. And maybe that's, both goes hand in hand. Um, I also find the opening of Halloween 2, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, had a really good suspenseful scene in it with the hospital chase. That was also really well done. Some people might not like that I said all that, but I said it. Now, on to David Gordon Green's trilogy. Did a good job with Michael Myers as well, just seeming like a killing machine in Halloween 2018 and Halloween Kills. I actually thought that was a plus. I would say it's not fully on the same level of Rob Zombie's Michael Myers. Maybe that's a good thing for some people. But Halloween ends. Well, no, just no. Sorry, but no. I feel like that one was more like of an old man Myers than anything. Just Grandpa Myers. The movies in the franchise are mixed with how scary they can be. For example, like I said earlier, I was introduced into the franchise with Halloween 6, but I guess it did a good job because it got me into the franchise. After watching it numerous times, I can't say it's all that scary. The franchise is a fun franchise, I guess, but they don't have to be the scariest in the world. Um, as a horror fan, why do we even like these movies? Is it because it's fun and dark, or are we actually trying to feel scared? Basically, I just wanted to give my thoughts on this, and I want to know your guys' thoughts on this topic too. How would you rate the horror level of the Halloween franchise, and what are the reasons for that? Do you have a list of the films that actually scared you? I'm wanting to know everyone's thoughts down below, and that's all, guys. I'll see you next time.